Good evening, everyone. Hello, it's Jody Breckville, Stampin' Queen. I am live in my studio this evening and ready to share the final day of celebration with you guys. So I hope some of you guys are out there. If you are, come on in, give me a like or a love. Let me know that you're here. I'm going to let a couple friends come on before we get started sharing our last day together. So Friday and Saturday, I was away. Hey, friends. Hello. I actually was at a weekend stamping retreat with my girlfriends. It's called the Sisterhood of the Traveling Stamps. We have been getting together for years, and it's been a year since we've been together. We normally go twice a year, and of course we had to cancel last year because of COVID. So it was so wonderful just to get together and see my friends and get some stamping done. I had so much fun just stamping for myself. It was amazing. So this is it, guys. This is the last day of celebration. Of course, we do have round 2 coming up in July and August when our holiday catalog goes live, but this is it for this booklet. Okay, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed hanging out with me all week. I did miss you guys on Thursday and Friday. I did record videos for you and share the Heal Your Heart stamp, and I also shared the Darling Donkeys, which I will miss them very, very much. They are just so cute. And today I thought I would share some berry blessings. So we're going to play a little bit with berry blessings. I love this one. I love the paper. I know so many people have said they wish that that paper would be available after. I don't think it will be, friends. I don't think it will be. So now's the last chance to get it while you can. So while you're coming on, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. Oh, you guys are saying you enjoyed the week. I love that. It's a lot of work coming live every single day for a week, but it sure has been fun. And I will be sad to see Saleabration go, but we sure do have a cool special coming up in March with that butterfly boutique. I played with that this weekend. While you guys are coming on, I could share what I made a little bit. Let's see if I have. I'm still unpacking, so I've been really, really hoping that I have everything needed to do tonight's live, because I'm very nervous that there's stuff. I still was pulling things in and out of the car, but I did want to share. Let's share a couple things of the butterflies, because I was playing with those this weekend. So I created this card. I did share this over at Stamp with Jody B. That's my private Facebook group. And this is so simple. Just basic black, so saffron. And then there is the Happy Thoughts stamp. And this is paper, you guys. All I did was die cut it. And I didn't even have to fussy cut. Vicki, I see that you're there. Yeah, I didn't have to fussy cut this butterfly. It's a die. And it's paper. Yay! So isn't that gorgeous? So simple. You could add Wink Stella to his wings. I think that would be gorgeous. And then this one got a little bent in his car ride home. So some of you guys were on my Moveless Stampers team virtual event last weekend. My team put on a virtual party last Saturday. It was a Think Spring event, and I shared the well-suited suite. I did an inside out card with that one. So I did the same exact card, but I used the butterfly suite. Okay. And this again, it's paper. So I just cut it out with the die. That's from Fine Art Floral. These are the designer series paper. There's a gorgeous pack of paper. And so I created this one, and I love an inside out card because it will sit right up on your desk, and it's so pretty. So I did that one. His gem moved a little bit in transition too. So anyway, thought I would just share real quick. This is coming up. Demonstrators are actually able to get it now. It will go live to everybody else on March 2nd. So you can grab the Butterfly Boutique. I would really encourage you guys to get this paper while you can. It is while supplies last. And I have a feeling, as much as I love it, you guys are going to love it just as much. And I have a feeling that that paper may not stick around as long as they think it will. So anyway, thought I'd share that. All right, what else do we have going on before we get into stamping? So of course, like I said, tonight is the final night of Saleabration. It ends tomorrow, and you can, if you have a couple things that you still need to get, you have some items on your wish list, hop on over to my online store and use this host code. I will be closing that out tomorrow, so you want to make sure that you use that host code. Don't forget, every $50 and or $100 will get you a free Saleabration item. I know, I know, Vicky. Vicky says, just when you think you didn't need any more butterflies. I have all the butterflies. I have them all. And I love every one of them for different reasons. I love a punch because it's quick and simple. I like these because it die cuts the paper. I love them all. Love the butterflies. So also, don't forget, if you've been sitting on the fence and you're thinking, maybe I love Stampin' Up as much as Jody does, and I would like to get a discount on all the good stuff, that tonight is the final night for my join special, which means you are going to get the 200 sheets of the exclusive designer series paper. All of this paper you are going to get for absolutely free. In addition, your kit is going to be $99, but you're going to pick out $125 in product. So you're going to get some extra product of your choice, whatever it is that you want. You're going to get a free paper pumpkin. You're going to get your continual 20% off coupon every single time that you purchase. And you're going to get me, friends. You're going to get me. I would be the team leader of the Moveless Stampers, and I love them. We have the best team ever. And so we have all kinds of fun. And a lot of my Moveless Stampers were at my craft weekend this weekend. So it's always fun to get away with some of my team members. So anyway, that expires tonight. And all you need to do, same deal, hop on over to my online store and click join now. That's all you need to do. You can also message me and I can help walk you through it if you are thinking of taking advantage. What else do we have? Bingo, you guys. Registration ends tomorrow. So if you have not signed up yet, you want to get on it. You want to be a part of my big bingo birthday bash. I am super excited to celebrate my big 50th with you guys. And it is going to be held Saturday, March 20th. 11 a.m. Eastern time, and it will be via Zoom. So make sure that you register tomorrow, because Tuesday, I will be ordering all of the bingo prizes. So we're actually having a virtual ice cream social. So the projects will be all revolving around the ice cream suite. So I'm really, really excited about that, and I can't wait to celebrate my birthday with you guys. So the other thing is my Saleabration after party. And you still have time to earn your chance at this. This is going to be a virtual event in April. So I'm hoping that I can offer you guys some of the first sneak peeks of our brand new catalog coming out. And all you need to do is have purchases of $150 or more during Saleabration. It's cumulative. You can have one event, party, order, combine your friends' orders, whatever works, to have your one event of $300 or more. Or you can join my team. And when you join my team, you're going to get your personal invite to my after party. That offer expires tonight, you guys. All right. So lots of you guys are on. Thank you so much for joining me. And let's do some stamping. So let's pray I've got everything that I need. And we will go ahead and play with the berry blessings. So we're going to work with this designer series paper. This is just a little sampling of it. It's beautiful in its full 12 by 12 size. And you can get that free along with the Berry Blessings stamp set with your purchase of $100. This comes absolutely free. So let me show you what I created this weekend. Let's start, what do I want to start with? Let's start with a card. And let me get all my pieces here. Now, one thing that I did not do was write down the dimensions. I usually do that on a Post-it note, and I totally forgot because I was busy packing up and getting ready to come home when I was working on these projects. And I don't remember what the sizes are, and I don't have my paper. So we're gonna wing it today. So what I have here, a piece of the blueberry. Isn't that pretty? So we've got that on one side and the blueberries on the other, or as my niece used to call them when she was younger, boo-boo bees. And you know, whenever a little kid calls something by a funny name, it stays that name for the rest of its life. Like now, forevermore, my family calls blueberries boo-boo-bees. And then everybody looks at us like we're a little bit strange. Now I want to make sure before I do that, did I cut this to the right? I did. All right, so we'll go ahead and attach that. This feels like it might not be the right size. I wonder. It seems like it might be a little bit too long. But I think it's right. Yeah, it's correct. All right, we're going to go with it. There we go. Then I've got a piece of the same designer paper, but I'm going to flip it over and use the plaid on the front. And I'm going to attach that to a strip of Whisper White here. There we go. And then we can put this. I already see what I'm missing. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is terrible. I am missing some pieces here. But like I said, I was crafting all weekend with my girls. So we might just have to have some magic of television to show you how it looks at the end, because some of the pieces are still packed in my car. But I didn't want to record for you guys. I wanted to end Saleabration live with my buds, with my phone friends. Alrighty, so now I've got some Granny Apple Green, and I'm looking for a piece of scrap paper. This one will do. So ahead of time, I did die cut a white stitched square. And I'm going to grab my Pacific Point. We talked about this Pacific Point a little earlier in the week as to it kind of being a color that we don't grab very often. It kind of sits to the back of the brights in my book, and it's just not one that I have really gravitated towards, but it works perfect with this designer series paper. I did, Judy. We had such a good time. Oh, it just felt normal. It felt normal to be together and to laugh and see them. And I almost thought when I first got there I was going to really cry, because it's been a year and it's been a hard year for all of us. And, you know, we were careful as best that we could. And I'm going to kind of, you know, chill here and not really do a whole lot, you know, a little quarantine. But it was time. It was time for mental health. We needed to get together and see each other. Actually, we're going to need this. So it was good. And then I thought, how wonderful that I can come and still hang out with you guys, even though I was around a lot of other people. Not a lot, but our small group of people. And I can still come out and stamp with you guys. So I love this virtual thing. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. All right, so now I've got that leaf and some Granny Apple Green. And what I want to do is stamp the outline. And I'm going to have to go off the paper just a little bit. So I like to stamp my outline first in what is called full strength. So, hey Denise, you're not late, girl. Come on in. And Miss Vicky, you have no idea how much we missed you. It was so nice to see you, even on video chat. We take what we get, right? Thank goodness for technology that allows us to still hang out together a little bit. All right, so now I stamped that off. So I inked this up, Granny Apple Green again, stamped on the scrap, and then I just went right over top of that outline. So I'm going to do the same thing now with the Boo Boo Bees. And I'm going to do them in Pacific Point as well. Hey, Jeannie. It's always fun to come on in the evenings because I kind of get different people sometimes. So same deal, the blueberries are going to be stamped in full strength. And then the little insides, stamp them off one time. And then I will just fit them right in here. It gets tricky because I'm looking through my camera, so I might have to move a little bit here. There we go. Some boo-boo bees, or blueberries, as my niece always called them. So now that's the pieces that I'm missing, guys. So what I would do is take this panel, And I would mount this on a piece of Pacific Point. That would then go on my card with some dimensionals, and I would grab some of the gorgeous blue holiday rhinestones and decorate with the little blue. And here's what it will look like. Isn't that pretty? Those blue rhinestones are just stunning. You could also, of course, do the Wink of Stella, and you could have some shimmery, glimmery little blueberries. But I thought that card is just super cute and simple. So don't forget, friends, I am giving away my projects. So make sure that you like, love, comment, and share my video with your friends. And your name is going to go into a drawing. And I am giving away everything I made this week. So you want to make sure, give me a couple days to catch myself back up, get my craft room under control, and I will be drawing a winner or winners from each day that you guys have been with me. And then I have a couple little fun surprises I will announce as well. You like the boo-boobies? That's so funny. Alrighty, so now let me see if I can clear a little path here, because I have something else I want to show you, which is very cool. All right. Do we want to do another card? Yes, let's do another card. All right, so I've got another piece of Whisper White. Sorry, I'm never going to get over it. I'm never going to get over Whisper White. Basic white, friends, basic white. But it's working just as well as Whisper White, so I like it. If you guys aren't familiar, our Whisper White was discontinued because of COVID. The company that makes our Whisper White cardstock and envelopes and all that had to close. So we were without white cardstock for a little while, and that is scary. That's like a staple of everything that we do. And you guys know how Whisper White is the best white around. You guys know. Stampin' Up! Knows what they're doing when it comes to Whisper White. Anyway, we found a new one. It's called Basic White, and I do like it. I really do. Alrighty. It's doing what it needs to do. That is for sure. All right. So now what I have here is a piece of Blackberry Bliss, and I grabbed a piece of our designer series paper from the Berry Bliss. And hello from Phoenix. Oh, wow. That's funny. Linda says, I hope you got lots of sleep. Girl, you know we didn't. We eat way too much. We laugh way too hard. We sleep way too little. And we have so much fun. So what I did was I went ahead and I cut that designer series paper what did I cut it? 5 by 3 3/4, and I went ahead and just diagonal cut it, right? So that way I get 2 cards out of each one. So it's just the opposite side there, and then I just flipped one, and I'm just gonna kind of attach it to my cardstock, my Blackberry, just like this. Now, let's go ahead and attach it. This is a pretty simple card, and I like, do you ever get the guilt from having to flip, use a side of your cardstock, and you're like, oh, but I like both sides, so what do? It comes that guilt paper. So this one allows you to use both pieces. So we will attach this down in the corner. And I'm kind of putting it lightly because I might have to shift it a little bit to make it work the way I want it to. Because I want to see a little bit of that blackberry in the middle. So if I need to, I can move this panel here. I didn't really attach it down. Ooh, I didn't really attach it down too hard. Get that out of the way. There we go. Alrighty. So now I'm going to grab some of the Blackberry Bliss. That's true, Vicki. I'm going to share this with you. This is the strawberry bundle that is in the annual catalog. And our punch is non-orderable. We can't get it right now. You can get the stamp set. but you can't get the punch right now. So here's my little PSA for you guys. When something goes on back order, grab it. Go ahead and take the back order, because that means that you're in the queue. That means that we don't have it in stock, but as soon as it comes in, you're already in the lineup. You are going to get it. So, and this is just kind of the hazards we have of our products that need to be purchased from overseas. And our dies and our punches and embossing folders, they are not made in the US. There is not a company that makes them here. So we are kind of forced to go overseas to get them. And so so it takes a long time. It takes a long time sometimes to get them from, over the pond. So I love a back order, because that way you can still get it. You're in the queue. As soon as it becomes available, it's going to auto ship right to you. When the back orders get too high, we shut the item down, because otherwise we're going to just play that perpetual catch up. And it could be months and months and months till you get your product. And that's what happened with this. We cannot get it. It's non-orderable, but we're hoping the beginning of April, it's going to come back in. They're going to fill the back orders, and then it may go non-orderable again. So I'm going to tell you guys, is when that comes in, grab it. Grab it, grab it, grab it. The other thing that they did tell us is it's going to stick around. So it's not going to leave. Yep. So it's not nice here. No, the weather has definitely been that cool and rainy, very wet. And today it's like that just cold. It just gets to you. Not a pretty day. Perfect day for stamping though, right? So I grabbed some of our striped ribbon. This goes with the ice cream. It's a Blackberry Bliss striped ribbon. And I'm just gonna swipe that right across the front. Just like this. So hopefully you guys understand my little PSA on back orders and non-orderable. It can be very frustrating. I'm with y'all. I am with ya. I know how frustrating it can be. And sometimes you just don't know how popular something will be. They order tons and tons, and you just never know if all of a sudden something is going to be super, super popular. There we go. So isn't that gorgeous, that ribbon with that paper? So pretty. So on this one, I die cut out ahead of time. This is from the Ornate frames. So I die cut that ahead of time. Grab some Blackberry Bliss ink and our sentiment from Berry Bliss. And we're just going to stamp that right there. I hope I'm straight. If not, forgive me. You always have a way of making my day. Now, let me find my scrap paper. While I have this out, I'm going to grab my not blueberries, what are these? Raspberries. And I'm going to stamp 2 raspberries, full strength. The center of the raspberries is going to get stamped off 1 time. And there's some shading in this stamp set which is really cool. It kind of makes them look real. So when you see it looks like maybe some ink didn't quite get on there, that's the way the stamp's made, almost to give it a little bit more realistic. Granny Apple Green is going to come back again. And we're going to stamp some leaves, full strength. And then I've got my little raspberry topper, and I'm going to do 2 of those full strength. Then the center will get stamped off 1 time. And I'm afraid, my friends, this is when a lot of fussy cutting is going to come into play. Now, I'm not going to make you guys watch me fussy cut. This is, Betty, that is from Ornate Frames. I have it. It's out of the car. Let me grab it. Do you remember this one? It is this one right here. So this one came out last year, and it was in the Valentine. It's this one right here. Sorry, not Valentine, Halloween. It was in the Halloween set, a bundle. And so we kept the dies, and they're awesome. So that's what that one is, the ornate frames. It's one I tend not to grab very often, and I should. So I just stamped off. We've got lighter Granny Apple Green. So now I would fussy cut. Now I would fussy cut all of these guys out. This is going to go on with some dimensionals. So we'll just put a couple pop dots on there. Yep, get them back out again, Betty. I kind of brought them to the front of all my dies because I was like, these are so cool. Why am I not using these very often? They almost are like the Tasteful Labels dies. Oh, the ribbon's on back order. Boo. So if it's on back order, that means you can still get it. So you can go ahead and order it, and it'll auto ship to you. It might be non-orderable though. That's a possibility. That means you cannot get it until it comes back into stock. So hopefully soon. I was checking some dates, and it looked like we are starting to get some things in here the very beginning of March. So I'm going to grab that, and we're going to tie a little bow on our card. And hopefully some little magic cutting fairy will come and cut all those out for us. Wouldn't that be nice? Be so nice if somebody would come and cut them all. No die, no punch. Oh, that tied a little too short. Let's try again. If I cut my ribbon too short, we may just go with a knot instead of a bow. Yep, we might just do a knot. One more time, and then I'm going to quit. I'm going on lack of sleep here. Yep. Oh, there we are. This ribbon is so nice to work with too. It makes beautiful bows. Really nice and easy to work with. So pretty. Yay, you got your gorgeous grape ribbon. Awesome. Mine is on its way too. I figured it should be. Actually, there are 4 Stampin' Up! Boxes on my table. So UPS came while I was away, and I haven't had a chance to unpack them. So that's next on my list. So I'm hoping my gorgeous grape ribbon is in there too. All right. So by the magic of television, I cut out, excuse me, I cut out those little raspberries, put their little toppers on with some glue dots, and then I stuck the leaves back behind, and everything's put on with dimensionals. So there we go. That's how that will come out at the end once my little magic fairy comes and die cuts all of those. So those are 2 cards I wanted to share with you. And let's see what else we have. I have one more thing. Let me make some room. And I need to find my paper trimmer. There's our dimensions for what we're going to do. Hopefully I'll put it up here. Maybe it'll stay out of the way. So we have got a piece of designer series paper that is cut. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get my score tool. I'm going to use that one instead. All right, can we see this? Yes. All right. So I've got a piece of DSP. This is the Berry Blessings, 10 inches long by 8 inches wide. So on the long side, I'm going to do some scores. And as always, I like to score with the fat end of the stylus. That tends to not tear my paper. And you want to be a little light-handed whenever you do your scoring. If you're too heavy-handed, you will tear right through your designer series paper, and that is no good. So we're going to score at 2 3/4. 4 3/4, 7 1/2, and 9 1/2. Then I'm just going to rotate that 1/4 turn, so I have my short side at the top, and I'm going to score at 1 1/2 and 6 1/2. So now my bone folder comes in handy, and I'm just going to work on these folds. Where'd they go? There we are. Sometimes it's hard to see them on the really busy side of the paper. So we'll just make those nice and crisp. We're going to make a little pinch box. And they've been around forever and a day. But a nice cute little treat that you could put some candies in, or a little gift, whatever it might need, whatever you might need. And then there's one here. There we go. And now we're going to take this one and fold it down. So that score at the top is going to get folded down. There we are. Did I get them all? And then, oh, we didn't do this one at the bottom. So the bottom one is going to go up, and that actually is what's going to make the base of your little box. Okay, so now I need to grab my scissors. And at the bottom, I'm going to free these little folds here, or these little flaps. So I'm just going to cut up right to the horizontal score line I just put in. And then there's a tiny little square here at the bottom. We're going to cut that off. We don't need it, so we can get rid of it. All right, so now let's do, all right, there's two smaller flaps here, and I'm going to just miter those a little bit. It just kind of makes the box go together a little bit better. So I'm kind of cutting tiny little triangles and kind of angling that flap a little bit. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do the same on the middle flaps too, the bigger ones. Just angling them. That kind of prevents anything sticking out from the edges of your box. All right, so now I'm going to flip this back over, and I'm going to grab some Seal Plus. I don't know if you guys have used the Seal Plus yet, but I'm a huge fan. When you have something that you do not want to come apart, Seal Plus is your adhesive of choice. Now you could use Tombow green glue, that would work as well. You could use Seal. It is a much stronger adhesive than the snail used to be. Or tear and tape would work. So now our box, I'm going to fold again just because I glued that down, and I want to make sure that my edges are really folding well, because those are the edges of my box. And this is going to come across and meet just like this. So a little bit of Seal Plus right down this little strip here. Fold that over and lay it flat, and then just bring this panel over And it should lay flat and just go right on top of it. And actually look at how well that matched up. Oh my gosh, was that ever a happy accident? How exciting for me. All right, so these two little ones go in. Put some adhesive on that side. So I want to make sure, where's my back? So I'm going to fold this one in. Hold on a second. Yes, fold this one in. And then this one down on top. Then when I flip it over, oops, sorry. I just kind of stick my bone folder down in there and push to make sure that the edges with the adhesive meet. And then it's a little pinch box. So I think you guys have done it before. You just kind of pinch it together and it's going to go just like this. So it's a little pinch box. So now what I did was grabbed my old hole punch. It's been around for ages. And I'm just going to go in here and punch 2 holes. Kind of try and line them up as best I can. And I'm going to grab some white crinkle seam binding. And then just thread that, I need to angle it, thread that through, and that's what's going, come on now. That's what's going to tie our box shut so that you can open it, put something in. Easier said than done. There we go. All right, I'm not going to fuss with that. Let's do our decoration. My lack of sleep is catching up with me. I grabbed some Poppy Parade, and the sentiment from that stamp is going to be Bountiful Blessings. And our new double oval punch. So I'm going to punch out the Bountiful Blessings. Then I'll do the scallop with the Poppy Parade cardstock. And we'll put those two together. I'll grab some dimensionals. There we go. And we can put that on our card or on our little box with some more dimensionals. And I'm going to put it off to the side. So I'm not going to put it in the center because I took a piece of the Designer Series paper and it's got these little strawberries on there that are already pre-printed and they line up with the strawberry punch. So I'm just going to punch that out. And from some Granny Apple, we'll do a little topper. Just cardstock, I'm not even stamping. Some glue dots are perfect for this. Excuse me. My throat is really, really dry. That's one thing about stamp camp. You get really dry being up in the woods. Oh my goodness sake. Sorry guys. Pop dot. That's what we're going to do here. So we'll put a little dimensional on them. He's going to just hang off here to the side like that. And then I grabbed some red rhinestones and I thought, yes, because what do I always say? Everything's better with bling. So let's put a couple little rhinestones on there. Just to have some color. There we go. So by the magic of TV, here's your finished little box. Is that not the sweetest little thing? Love it. And so I will fussy with that ribbon a little bit later, but I don't want you guys to have to sit and watch that. So let me share. You guys may have seen some of these things before, but in my playing with the berry blessings, I created this card. That actually uses the strawberry. There's our designer series paper. The ombre paper is on this one, and our Punch Party stamp set. Here's some with the blueberries. This cute little strawberry card. I love that red gingham. I thought that was just so sweet. Here's some raspberries again. And then a couple more blueberries with that gorgeous designer series paper. So there you go, everybody. I hope you had a good time over the last week stamping with me. It was so much fun to see you guys. So check back. I am always here every Wednesday for What's Up Wednesday. So come on back Wednesday. I'll make sure that I announce the winners on Wednesday. So come on back and visit me then and see if you guys were one of the winners. So thanks again, you guys. Happy celebration. Thanks for helping me end it. All of my phone friends, it was so nice to be on stamping with you guys this evening. And I will see you at Jody Breckville Stampin' Queen. You can hop on that. This is the Facebook page that you're on, but you can hop over there and make sure that you follow it. So that way you guys are getting the information that you need anytime I go live or whatever I am, whenever I am putting stuff on my page. So thanks, guys. Happy stamping.